Hey everybody, I'm Stacy Lynn, and this is my son Forrest, and we are out at our orchard at our property. And earlier I did a video with you about fig trees.
Yep.
Today we're out here and we've got all the rest of our fruit trees here, and we're going to talk a little bit about pruning. And it's different than pruning a fig tree. Each tree is different. Is that?
Yes, you follow a lot of the same principles, and but each kind of type of fruit tree is different.
So this is a peach
Yes.
tree, and they all have cages around them, you know, to keep the deer from eating. Well,
One of our
telephone
major
is-
pests right now are the deer, which is
They're
fortunate.
not really pests. But
It's fortunate,
for
it's
a
less
fruit
unfortunate.
Tree, yeah.
Because we
It's-
planted these partly for the deer to enjoy the excess of the bounty, but they can't wait. And every time next month when these start blooming, they're going to be after it, trying to get all the little buds. And so the best thing we could think of, aside from caging this whole area off, was individually cage each tree, and then as they get bigger, put collars on these things. But if y'all have a better solution, I would love to hear it personally, but I can't think of any at the time. Usually on pears and apples and stuff that have more of a tree form, after a couple of years we can take them off and there's no problem. But stuff like peaches and plums, we're having more of a problem. So I would love y'all's feedback on that.
All right, so peach trees, how would you decide to prune it? How do you do this? So with the fig tree, you're just trying to make sure every bit gets the light. And so you are taking off the limbs that need the light or that are going to impede light from getting to
Yes.
the limb. And the other thing is that you can cut those limbs off and put it in stimulating hormone and some soil, and you can grow
Propagate.
it just
But
from the thing.
today
Because
we're doing
peach trees are different.
We're doing pruning.
Yes.
And so that's what we're doing. The same principle that we covered with figs, opening up the middle to get light in, is similar to peaches and plums, the stone fruits. Almonds would be the same way. But instead of a fig where it branches right off the ground, right at the ground, we're going to do it where it branches about 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet off the ground, where the branches start to come off. Pretty much you want 3 or 4 branches coming off at different angles from the tree. So, and pretty much every about 60 degrees.
So go not flat out like that.
No,
but
120
like
degrees
this.
is what I'm thinking.
Okay,
So
here.
you know, so one right here,
Yeah.
another one right here, another one right here, kind of rotating up the stem.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So all of the branches gather the maximum amount of light. You're not just having a lopsided tree.
And that's doing that. Like if you start down there, you've got this one, and then it goes up. Like you could step up and then step up and then step up, and you would need to get rid of this. And are you going to get rid of these two?
Yes.
From here.
So the problem is these are just way too tight. There's not enough room. This one's coming up too steep. I want it kind of more at that angle, at 45-degree angle. It's going to produce the best fruit coming off the tree. When it's like this, when it gets weighted down with fruit, if it ever does, it's going to snap. And plus, it's too close to those other limbs. So I'm going to prune that back and prune this, prune that, kind of clean it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take a look at it. And then I'm going to see where I'm at. There's several of them, a couple of them are close. This is not the perfect tree by any means, but every tree's different. And I'll take a look and see. It probably needs another one limb taken away. Then I'm going to look and see the limbs that are growing towards the center. I want to open up that center.
Yes.
See, this one's growing towards the center. Now it's interfering with this whole branch over here. So I'm going to get this one away. This one, that one's growing towards the center. So opening up the middle. That's all I'm doing.
And then what about this over here? There's a limb that's coming off of this that's going more 50 degrees as opposed to the 45-degree angle, and it's hooked to this. So
Yeah, it's not going to be as vigorous when it's going straight out like that. Plus, it's in the shadow. Even in the mid-dead of winter, it's still in the shadow of this branch. So it's never going to melt to anything.
Okay.
I'll cut it off.
All right. Okay.
So after you kind of cut it off, you want to, for these stone fruits, cut it back. We don't want this to continue to go. We want it to branch out. So I'm going to do a reduction cut, kind of like right about here.
So that these get bigger going out.
Exactly.
This way.
And
Okay.
that's all the same
Okay.
thing. Bringing in light in the middle, and then these branches right here are going to be real vigorous, and they're going to go and poof out. and
So I have a question.
introduce good fruit.
I thought that there should be, and I guess I may be wrong on this, should one not be coming straight up from the middle?
That's what's strange about a plum and the stone
Okay.
fruits is
Yeah.
you don't want that. You actually
Okay.
want it to
All
have
to go
several
out.
stems going
Okay.
out,
Okay.
away from everything.
Now, but the fig, you wanted one growing up in the middle, kind of.
Yeah,
then having
you wanted
it-
just several, but they're starting at the ground.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you wanted several basically
Okay.
trees of their own,
Okay.
really, and one big central one is
Okay.
usually the way it ends up happening.
Okay.
So anyway, shaping this up and just looking, take your time with it. You can go as fast or slow as you want. If you have hundreds of trees to do, then you just got to be fast and dirty about it. Or if you just have a couple, just take your time and just, it's your baby.
Yes.
So that's pretty much, I'm about 90% done with this tree, but and then we can move on and just see what the way we do other trees. So this is the same with figs, the same with plums, peaches, and any other stone fruit. Almonds come to mind, and I can't think of anything else. We don't have any almonds here. They grow in more of a dry climate than here. We can grow them, but not good. So
Okay. Well, I think this is, I'm gonna finish this video and I'm gonna show you the next tree so that I can keep all of these videos succinct and I'll be able to label them peach tree, plum tree, you know, whatever. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a great day. Please subscribe to my channel and I will give you updates probably every week. And I have lots of new recipe videos coming out with peaches and plums and all the things that we're doing today to take care of our orchard. Talk to you later. Bye.